Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first. Oops. So we don't have arguments about finances. We don't have financial losses. Why? Because we're using the intuition for our dreams to come true. Somebody was wishing for someone to have failure in fortune, okay? Because they're very emotionally immature. There you go, you know. So we're looking on the energy of maybe a wish fulfillment, okay? And someone's looking at someone's inheritance, okay? So we're looking for that relationship within yourself so that you can trust your intuition. Do not let none of my messages, okay, be forced. Let it resonate, okay? Because we're looking at the energy, all right, of, at the moment, is immature emotions. Someone's feels very immature at the moment, or someone feels like around someone very immature, or they're just leaving someone that's very immature. We're looking at insecurities. That's probably why there's no secureness in the nest of self when it comes to the pentacles, because we just saw someone's got friction over pentacles. So now there's no security. Why? Because emotions is insecure. So now we're looking at disappointment, because someone's fulfillment, when they feel like self-love and self-care, it only comes from money. So now someone has a new idea, a very creative idea, okay, but someone's very insecure, okay, because they have creative blocks and they've already manufactured a situation where they look like creators maybe. So the emotions is very frustrated, because now you're understanding someone in your energy is very irresponsible, okay, when it comes to emotions, all right, very unstable emotions. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, because at the moment, they're lying. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, a very immature person, or two people, one person, you know, it could be someone's emotions. They're so like emotional, immature, that everything that comes out of their thoughts is everything has to be under betrayal. So someone's sneaking around and they think they've gotten away with it, but they don't understand one misstep and they're going to be caught. Why? Because they're going into the emotions of immaturity. It's been highlighted. So someone's trying to get away with something, you know. So really, you have to think to yourself, collective, is it worth it being around people, things, in places that are sneaky? All right. Or if you are that person, is it worth it? You know, because there seems to be an indication that someone needs to prioritize themselves when it comes to their emotions, because someone's trying to find the shortcut to get through to responsibilities, okay? Because someone's taking more off their plate than they should be. So you got to focus on the bigger picture, because it seems like within your energy, someone is masquerading as a friend. So now you're looking at deceptions, thief. Someone's a thief, so they're being very dishonest and they're trying to get away with it. So they're being very strategic, or trying to be very strategic, very trickery, because someone's doing fraud, maybe in a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius' name, all right? Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, okay? Because now we're looking at a situation where you could dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, very immature, and dealing with betrayal. But we're looking at thoughts and emotions, okay? So the energy right now is about thoughts and emotions, okay? The immaturity is bringing out, the reason why someone's immature is because they're under the foundation of betrayal. But you have to remember, Leo, or you could be a Leo, or you could be in the energy of a Leo, you have the courage, okay? So keep it cool under your pressure cooker and retain that composure, that compassion, all while, even if it causes you harm, composure. Because we know on our channel, we have faith in you, collective. We understand you can go back to patience, okay? And you can accomplish your greatest, okay? Just be more determined. Or maybe you should be alone for a while to seek your own inner strength, okay? Because you will be rewarded. Just keep that energy of courage. Because I understand someone got in the way of your passion, okay, but you have the power within yourself. You could be an influencer, or you're about to be a very strong influencer. Why? Because you've got the inner strength within you. Just focus, all right? Because someone's trying to tame the beast, because it looks like the person's about to bite the person's ass. You know, but you have to tame that beast within yourself. So someone's taking their emotions and they have that desire, okay, to unite with the masculine feminine energy within themselves because they feel very disappointed in a life, all right? Because someone's very emotionally immature, could be a Cancer person, very like into that self-discipline is lacking. So you're looking at someone that is your enemy, a hidden enemy in your camp. So now don't let my readings be forced, okay? Because I want you to learn to use your intuition so you don't go back to readers like me or anyone else, all right? Because it seems that you have to tame the beast in yourself because someone's lacking control because they got emotional immaturity. Just try your hardest to maintain your emotions so you can identify your intuition to help you to move forward away from people, things, and places, because something needs to be put where it belongs in the past, all right? So set your journey forward, okay, collective, whether that's forward into something like a new job or relationship or something smaller, like a hobby. Try and find a new hobby, okay? Or try and see the pattern of thoughts of other people, things, and places, and yourself. But go within yourself and look for your higher purpose, all right? Recognize that you can seek within yourself, but you cannot seek it where you are in your current position, all right? So tame the beast inside yourself, all right? Because someone has a aggression. Someone's very aggressive and very careless. It's just immaturity. You can't face the lion. So in some cases, some people are using like that voodoo witchcraft stuff because they know someone's too strong. You know, because they found out about the lie, they know this person will bite them up. Do you understand? So the disguise is lying, stealing, cheating, doing fraud. Some of the people are doing spiking drinks, you name it. All right? So you have the power to walk away from people, things, and places because you have the strength and you will be rewarded, okay? You might feel disappointed because of someone's thoughts or somebody was thinking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person and it was a lie. So someone's walking away. Maybe from an upside down King of Pentacles. Could be a businessman or energy of a businessman, all right? We're looking at a disappointment, okay? Because this person had too much greed and he's always on the need for looking out. Why? Because his emotions are too immature. He has too much negative thoughts, maybe about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. But when it comes to his own thoughts, it's about secretly it's self-imposed restrictions. This person could be looking at imprisonment because of fraud. But now maybe this person is looking like a victim. This is why he's very immature. Very immature. Could be a masculine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Take it as it resonates. Or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Take it as it resonates. But they will be feeling abandoned. Why? Because they're immature. Immature. So now someone's looking at maybe labeling themselves as a victim. Okay? Rather than feel sorry for themselves and take their power back and evaluate their own emotions and their thoughts to seek their own inner strength to walk away from people, things, and places. But they don't trust their intuition. Why? Because they lie too much. How can you trust your intuition if you lie too much? How can you trust your intuition if you don't have no feelings and your creative blocks? And the reason why you look like you're a creative person or has emotion is because it's under energy of trickery and fraud. Because someone's acting very strategic with their thoughts, okay? But you've got the power within yourself, collective, because you seem to be looking at a disappointment, maybe with a business partner or business friend or a business somebody. But when it comes to the emotions and creativity, it's all about a lie. It's a fraud. It's a fraudster. So you've got to walk away. And trust me, you will be rewarded, okay? You will be rewarded because what's in the open is someone was looking for personal transformation. Maybe through a fire sign person, through the thoughts. But the thoughts to get this personal transformation was from betrayal and deception. This is why a Leo person or fire sign person has to seek that courage to tame the beast, because we see this person is probably very angry over betrayal. That's the thoughts. because someone in their energy is very immature. They could be dealing with another fire sign person. But you're looking at a situation where someone was fearing that change because they're suffering when it comes to difficulties, because they're delaying a disaster because they know it's going to happen. Because everything stems from thought first. So you know at some point you're either going to get caught or you're going to get away with it for a long time. But at some point you're going to get caught. Do you know what I mean? Because there's an energy within a certain person. There's an energy that's needed for a certain project or a task. And somebody was ready and waiting for maybe a fire sign person, because they was thinking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So someone tapped into themselves. But this is something about personal transformation, innovations, because somebody was looking at someone's communication with a fire sign person, and they thought this would be a great time to maybe write a blog or a book. So this is where maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is looking at personal transformation, but someone's fearing it. But they're looking at this collapse. So they're writing maybe a blog or a book about someone. So they started a podcast and they're writing about their thoughts about betrayal and deception while they're looking at someone going for a tower moment, because someone built a false foundation based on betrayal, immaturity, thieving, dishonesty. So now maybe Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feels like this is also a great time to share ideas or feelings with the collective or with those close to you, right? So this could be a little bit of my story as well, my twin flame story, all right? So we're looking at someone resisting a change. We know we see the upside down tower. But it seems like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is looking at this tower because they have the courage and the passion, okay? Or maybe a Leo person, but you've got the strength of a Leo person. Why? Because someone is looking into being very curious, but through manipulation. Because someone's very insecure when it comes to planning. Why? Because every plan comes from deception to be creative. So now someone has realizing that they've gone into untapped talent, okay? And now they have a real lack of confidence going forward because we're looking at a narcissist person, all right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, looking at maybe new ideas. Someone's very curious, so be very alert. There seems to be a thirst for your knowledge, all right? Because someone's very restless, right? Because they're spying, okay? There seems to be news going around about negotiations, about information about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person or a Leo person. So now we're looking at messages, we're looking at contracts, all right? Because someone has that energy to keep their cool under a pressure, okay? And retain that self-love, you know, because it's come from self-love, you know, okay? Even if it hurts, you've got to walk away from people, things, and patience, and people, places, but it takes patience, okay? But you will accomplish, all right? Okay? With your determination alone, you will accomplish. Because look at the inner strength, all right? The will of self. Because you have that inner strength, and you will be rewarded. Just have patience, trust in your intuition. I know you're disappointed, collective, but please don't cut your heart off, because the heart is the seat of the soul. Don't withdraw too much from people, all right? Because we understand that someone is looking at a misinformation, and because of this misinformation, maybe about an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person or a Leo person, about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or you can flip the energy around, all right? Someone trying to avoid, okay? Or maybe they want to end the conflict, because now we're looking, you have to respect people's differences, okay? Someone's agreeing to disagree. Because you know what? You see diversity. If you agree with me, press like, subscribe. You see diversity, that is the real power. I love diversity. That is the real power. So to bring that power into reality, we have to learn to try to manage the emotions, to identify with our intuition who we should walk away from, all right? Don't be afraid to show your emotions sometimes, okay? All right? So now you're looking at a disappointment, okay? Because the past needs to be put where it belongs, all right? So set yourself on the journey forward, okay? Whether it's something big, like a job or relationship, or something small, like a beautiful hobby, you know? Because someone's looking at maybe the patterns of someone's thoughts, and there's no emotions there. There's no emotional support. So you need to walk away, leave it behind. Into me, I feel that desire to walk away, to create unity within myself, because you have the courage, okay? You have the courage to bring that peace within yourself by walking away. Why? Because maybe you were dealing with a Capricorn person, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. We're looking at the limitations. So because they have limitations in their own society, they feel power is creating betrayals and deception and thief. But that is like an old structure, maybe from, no disrespect, from Roman times, you know, the war of God and all that. I think a lot of people now are moving forward into a different way of thinking. It's more coming from love and truth. That betrayal is not giving us that long-term success. And I think someone's realizing that. Because somebody seems to be very stubborn, because they're very into materialism, because they're doing overindulgence, you know. So they're into corruption, because everything's about finance, status, corruption. So now someone's probably looking at maybe a fire sign person, maybe feeling a little bit down and pessimistic, very negative. Why? Because someone feels very sad due to delays when it comes to finances. So now we're looking at arrogance, or maybe a cloudy setback for someone. It could be a business person, it could be a water sign person, or it could be a fire sign person, or an earth sign person. Take it as it resonates, you know. Because now we're looking at upside down King of Cups, a very cold-hearted person that gave bad advice. He's not giving good advice. He's more looking for from the energy of a personal transformation. All right, it could be the energy, even so, of maybe an upside down King of Cups, or it could be a fire sign person, or it could be a air sign masculine, you know. But the energy of this masculine, take it as it resonates, it's all about manipulation, emotional manipulation. You're right. Oh, I won't get back to you because I'm gonna leave them hanging, because I'm gonna make you as not maybe plan B, but your plan A ain't fucking working anyway. They know this. Why? Because they're just immature. All right. Maybe because people think they got look at 1 or 2 pennies from greed on the knees. You understand? Someone's looking at self-compassion, man. Someone's looking at their own inner feelings. Why? Because there's too much secrets, and someone's very ashamed about their secrets. So now they're very volatile. This is why probably someone's acting out. Why? Because they're very emotionally immature. They're acting out. Why? Because their secrets are now shame. You have to face your secrets now. Secrets don't last forever. I don't know who told you like that. Diamonds don't last forever, does it? Because sometimes you don't lose it, or someone steals it from greed. You know, nothing lasts forever apart from self-love. And it comes from someone has a wish fulfillment for personal transformation, because they fear their own change, because they've got creative blocks. So their wish fulfillment was to create betrayal and deception, to thieve new ideas, because they're very curious. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So now we're looking at someone's wish fulfillment, all right? Because that was bringing them satisfaction. So I'm saying this is the devil, man. Let me tell you, oh yeah, there he is, the devil. King of Swords, man. Do you know what I mean? Looking at someone else, we're dealing with another person. He's looking at someone's ideas from a fire sign person. So you've got to be very alert about upside down King of Swords. Do you understand? Be very alert, man. It could be a businessman in this situation, because they're spying. They're looking for someone's news. They were negotiating with someone about someone's information. So we're looking at intellectual property, okay? Maybe contracts, all right, that was stolen from people's idea. They don't have the idea. They have creative blocks. So they were spying on a fire sign person, because they were struggling with finding their own purpose and their own comfort, right? So now someone's feeling that loss. Why? Because they're on a journey, a very long journey, that maybe someone's finally reached the point where they're feeling joy again. Why? Because they've been looking into a foundation coming down. It has to come down and be on false ground. Why? Because someone's looking at maybe a Gemini person, looking at disharmony. Gemini person, bringing misalignments with his values, imbalance, you know? Probably creating indecisions. Why? Because they were busy spying on someone's good ideas that were new. So now maybe someone was co-hosting someone, saying something's not good, and really they were taking the ideas. You know like plagiarism. You know, like when you go to uni and you have to reference people. It's like doing citations, isn't it? I'll take all your book ideas, yeah, but put it in my own words, but I'm not gonna cite you. That's the only thing that's missing. There's no citations. So this person looks like they created, but they're not. They took these new ideas, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and they bring betrayal with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, a masculine. All right. So now these moods of these masculines, okay, when it comes to indecisions of maybe a lover, bad choice, man. Now they fear commitment. Now unreliable, unrealistic, unpredictable emotions. Now why? The imagination was about jealousy. That's why they were spying on maybe a fire sign person or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. All right. So now we see maybe it's a situation where a Leo person has to find that courage because there's misinformation going around. So they have to tame that beast. Maybe someone's avoiding, or someone wants to end a conflict because someone has to respect someone's differences. Okay, maybe somebody wants to agree to disagree because diversity is the power. Because now we're looking at a situation was out in the open. Somebody was resisting change, maybe a Scorpio person. All right, because now we're understanding the thoughts of a masculine, a King of Cups upside down, and a King of Swords upside down. When it comes to their thoughts, they bring brutality, echoes, frustration. So now we're looking at ending of a disaster. Remember, I always tell you, collective, time is precious, you know, but it's always going to be someone's master or someone's disaster. So now someone has to rethink an idea. Why? Clouded judgment. Because someone found inner clarity. Because now we understand why somebody was resistant to change because of misinformation. Maybe a Leo person, or a Sagittarius person, or an Aries person. So now we're looking at someone was holding on to stagnation probably, but maybe it's declining. Because now we're looking at personal transformation. It only comes from self-love. But someone's been misaligned with their values, all right? So now maybe that's why someone, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, is looking at someone struggling with their purpose. This is why this foundation is coming down, but someone's resisting it. And the longer they resist it, is the bigger the fall. The bigger the fall. So now someone's realizing someone had limiting beliefs because someone was exploring the dark thoughts of earth sign person when it comes to the Two of Cups, God's Two of Cups. Okay, we're looking at maybe twin flame journey, we're looking at divine love, looking at soulmates, but we're looking at the intuition that brings that strong partnership or a connection built on equality and emotional respect, even though we're finding that respect between differences, all right? Because diversity is the power. So now we're looking at our intuition and someone's receiving some positive energy. So be sure to share it with other people. Hi, collective. Even though I lost a soulmate, it's still something beautiful. Why? Because I've learned so much, especially when it comes to self-love. And I want to help everybody else because I know we're going for a massive transition and I wouldn't like you to be stuck. Okay, so now we're looking at maybe united love, looking at partnership, we're looking at rethinking ideas, we're looking at mutual attraction, or some of you is going from a proposal straight to a marriage because you feel that connection, because someone's releasing that limiting belief after somebody was exploring the dark side. So now you're looking at freedom. Because while they were playing with the dark side, they have to face the dark side alone. While the innocence restore and control. Because someone is holding resentment due to their own lack of will. This is why you've got to understand energy. Sometimes people project their energy onto us because that's how they really feel. The lack of will is the true emotions. So now we're looking at someone's decision when it comes to maybe a King of Pentacles or when it comes to a fire sign person. Because now we understand when it comes to the Pluto, when it comes to your judgments or indicating, when it comes to your decisions, sometimes it forces you to look at something because you put yourself into a cloudy situation that's become a setback. Why? Because somebody wasn't using their intuition. So now someone's coming up to judgment now. So now this is where self-evaluation, self-analysis is happening, because someone went against their better judgment. Maybe they felt they were close to reaching a significant milestone in their lives, like a stage in a journey when it comes to creating sadness on purpose and setback for a fire sign person. But in the end, somebody will be struggling and they were sharing it with the devil. So now's the time to face your challenges ahead, collective. Don't be afraid to face your challenges. Don't be afraid, all right? Because you can create your new phase. We're looking at redemption. We're looking at forgiveness. We're looking at mercy. We're looking at emotional immaturity when it comes to making investments, maybe with a Taurus person. Because now we're looking at insecurities, disappointments when it comes to a new idea. Because realistically, these people got creative blocks, all right? So now their emotions is very frustrated. Why? Because it came from the thoughts of betrayal, and the betrayal's caught up with them. Because now we're looking at depression or from deception. Because somebody's looking maybe at their marriage now. Somebody's looking at happiness, happily ever after. Maybe a fire sign person, that's his wish fulfillment. Maybe they struggled with finding their purpose because of emotional immaturity. Because the thoughts around this masculine was about betrayal, deception, thievery, all right? From maybe a king of cups, a king of swords, and a king of pentacles upside down. Because now we see a conflict now when it comes with a Leo person, when it comes to a marriage maybe, or when it comes to family, friends, reunions. Because there seems to be a conflict when it comes to stability or stabilizing the emotions to be more secure, to bring in the harmony and abundance. Why? Because you can't fake a 10 of cups. You can fake a 10 of pentacles, but watering your flower, what happens? You create more flowers, in it. So there's no point having seeds when you've got no emotions. They're not going nowhere. Apart from domestic nothing. Do you understand? DVs and stuff, all right? So someone's looking for a happily ever after, but there seems to be a conflict with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person or a Leo person, because there seems to be an argument, or there was an argument when it comes to soul families. So now maybe someone's looking at litigations, or someone's looking at misinformation when it comes to soulmates, or someone's avoiding an ending, or someone wants to end a conflict. Because we're looking at disagreements, man. We're looking at struggling. Why? Because maybe a Leo person was stabbed behind the back from a Gemini person, an upside down king of swords. Somebody was stabbing, all right? Because now we're looking at a situation where we're looking at upside down queen of cups, maybe. Because now we're looking at someone was being bitchy. Because someone was someone's real enemy to a Leo person. That's why he's got to tame the beast. Because someone's doing bad mouthing behind this masculine's back. Maybe looking at all the queen of cups, because he's very a woman, very immature. So now we're looking at bitterness, bitter Betty at your doormat. You thought you would be a doormat. No, no, no. I got to tame that beast. That's why you got licked down already. So someone's looking at failure, a ruin. Because somebody was purposely looking for someone's collapse and exhaustion. Because you people got to stop playing with that 10 of swords, curses, voodoos, wishing for people to be in coffins and that. Because it's coming from your energy, innit? What you wish for one, you got to wish for the other. Because what's within is outside of you. You know, so now someone's looking at trouble coming out of a fire and went into a pan. So now they have a lack of progress. So maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person is in his thoughts, maybe a Aquarius person. But in the thoughts, someone feels very disappointed. Someone's abandoned maybe Aquarius person, withdraw. All right, somebody's walking away and leaving the past in the past. Because they understand somebody thought someone was trouble, but no, they went from a frying pan into the fire, into lack of progress. Why? Because where they were, people, things, and places, they were greedy, and that's the truth. Clarity, stagnation, clarities, man. Clarity is everywhere. So now we're looking at a situation where someone has a lack of progress. Why? Because maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, upside down king of swords. King of Swords, I meant to say King of Pentacles, is greedy. Maybe the inner of this masculine King of Swords, all he had to deal with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or this could be a businessman that acts like he's got the structure. He's got like, you know, I'm head over heart, I'm amazing, you know, and I'm that unemotional man, but I'm analytical. No, you greedy bastard. Settle yourself down, man. Settle yourself down. Maybe it's a Virgo person. Settle yourself down, my friend. That's what you need to do, because you're having a reality check today. So maybe a Leo person, all right, is looking at negativity when it comes to cloudy setbacks, maybe with a Virgo person, or maybe a Gemini, Virgo, masculine. So now we're looking at an unexpected financial windfall at work. That's what they were looking for with an Earth sign family. So now we're looking at the tree of life, your ancestors raining down the seeds. And someone is fearing that change. They want a disaster. That's what they're praying for, the Earth sign family. That's what they're praying for. Why? Because they're fucking immature. So now you're looking at, you lot got to stop endorsing celebrities. I feel like there's a massive transition. What you feel is a star today isn't going to be a star tomorrow. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Because when you hear people's words, you're like, I don't even know how you lot can think Genevieve's a fucking infant. Have you heard? I heard one little clip today. She just happened to pop up on TikTok. Oh my goodness. I don't know what. Now looking at maybe someone's looking at a lump sum. All right, this is why there was betrayal, deception. All right, when it comes to Leo having a conflict, because there's an Earth sign person that felt very privileged. All right, so they were looking at inherited issues because they don't have no ancestors apart from the devil. So now we're looking at family, home, businesses, responsibilities, the value of someone, especially when it comes to support issues, riches, old money, new money, influences. We understand somebody was spying on an air sign person because they were thinking, and now they're in fear. Why? Because they're looking at and thinking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So now they're very overwhelmed. Okay, maybe they're looking at a King of Pentacles, a businessman. He could be a Taurus person, or a businessman that's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person that's looking at misinformation because of maybe he had the security, the money, the abundance. When it comes to people, things in place, probably just in that energy of people, things in places. So now someone's trying to avoid an ending, maybe with this person, but every ending has to have a new beginning. Why? Because betrayals can't last forever, my friend. Your tricks can't last forever, my friend. Your fraud can't waste forever, my friend. You think people are stupid out here. This is why this masculine taming this beast, maybe a Leo person, could be a masculine in his King of Pentacles. A mature, grounded, male, successful, wealthy businessman. You know, into like bartering, bantering. I don't know, you name it. You know? So now we're looking at maybe stability, security. Someone is probably maybe preoccupied in finances. Maybe putting their head down in finances now. Because they feel like they've been backstabbed, betrayal, too many enemies. But God is helping. King of Swords, that's my God card. I always see God. I love dreaming. And I love looking outside of myself. And then God always shows me exactly what you showed me in my dream. You know, it's beautiful. It's been like that since I was a child, you know. So someone's looking maybe at like respecting people's differences, because as I said, diversity is the power. So now someone's thinking about peace and quiet, meditation, regrouping, healing. Some of you could be looking at hospitalizations as well. But plan for the future, collective. Don't be distracted and don't be distorted because you've been through something that was quite painful. You thought your friends, but there's 8 billion people in the world, and I promise you, not everybody's like that. Just use your intuition. There is loving people out there. There is honesty. Why? Because the biggest element on this earth is love, and it comes from the soul, which is the fire sign. And then it comes from your thoughts, which is the air sign. And it comes from your emotions, this is for the water sign. And it comes from your earth, so you can plant yourself beautifully, so we can create heaven on earth. Do you know what I mean? Someone's looking at good news. They're turning their back on this situation. Maybe it's in the past. So now someone's looking at faithfulness, because they understand maybe they was with a Capricorn person and it was trouble. It was an unrequited love, because it's blocked emotions. Someone's got repressed emotions. Okay, and it's the devil, always with the devil, never too far from the Taurus person. So now we're looking at arrogancy, you know, unrequited love, you know. It came from arrogancy, recklessness, hyperactive. Someone was like maybe a daredevil, a little show off, you know. Someone that promises but really don't deliver. So now when you do that, now there's conflict because there's probably about 5 people in this group. 3 are upright. 2 are upright. Probably a king of swords and a king of pentacles. We haven't seen a king of wands. But we've seen the fire of the king of wands. So maybe the king of wands is more quiet right now. They're more thinking. While the king of swords upright is dealing with a king of pentacles upside down. Or he can be that businessman that's created that conflict because he had that illusion of, look, I've got the structure. I'm rational. I'm the power, authority. No, you're a greedy, corrupted bastard. Keep it real. This is why you got to use your intuition. Because you could have 2 friends that are Geminis. Do you know what I mean? But they got different placements. They could be Gemini Taurus or Gemini Virgo. Do you know what I mean? We all got these places, but all around us in one body. All right? So someone's learning about the inner child. And the inner child's been guided by God. All right? The sun. Yay! Well, maybe. It came out maybe. But because the truth is here, unrequited love, we understand somebody went through deception. We'll read it both then, right? Because it's collected, not a personal read. So I'm going by the structure, okay? Confessions. Why? Because someone's turned their back. Bad news. Why? Because they were looking at maybe a salesperson, an actor, a politician, or maybe a preacher, or maybe just an inspirational speaker. Lies. Lies. They're just making up as they go along. So now we're looking at they're turning their back from that. They're understanding and relearning to unlearn, to learn again about maybe being a salesperson, an actor, a politician, but coming from the energy of self-love, and understanding the mistakes and the energy or the uniforms of entities behind the flesh of man. So you don't go through unrequited love again. Because someone understands, maybe a fire sign person, a Leo person, is making a break for it. Okay? Maybe looking at maybe Aquarius or Leo person, take it as it resonates when it comes to a decision. There seems to be someone's confessing, maybe Aquarius person, or turning a new leaf, maybe a Leo person, or someone's conscience of kicking in like a Bruce Lee. Because there seems to be, again, when it comes to a businessman or businessmen, take it as it resonates, maybe Aquarius person or Gemini masculine, you lot do too much bloody underhand business. You lot are lucky you're not my friends. Oh my God, these masculines. Listen, ask anyone. Some man, yeah, I'm not going to say about, they were talking to my son. She said, you know what, you see your mum, she's different. You know, it's like when she talks, we just listen. Because he was saying, you know, sometimes he feels that thought of like, you know, punching up man and ting. Yeah, because we're going through energy. You have to understand the energy. We're going through spiritual warfare. There's times when it doesn't matter whether you love someone, don't love. Your people things in prayer. It could be your wife, it could be your mother, it could be your picnic them. When you're going through certain situations, maybe it's your karmic family. You just got to use your intuition. You got because karmics is not just about relationships with your partner. It could be your family, it could be your friends, it could be the people or area you're in. Because when I used to be in my old area, I used to always feel people's energy, and the energy in the area was so toxic that if you look 25 years later, you can go back, it's even more dark just by looking at the landscape. Do you know what I mean? So we have to understand energy. Because someone's going through backstabbing, betrayal, but come to peace with it and use your intuition and learn. Relearn to learn to unlearn again. That maybe somebody wanted your ending, when I mean ending, coughing, a nailer. Do you know what I mean? But use your intuition. Maybe you're thinking about a King of Cups. He gave bad ideas. That's what's his wish fulfilled. Why? Because he struggles with his own purpose. He struggled with his own purpose. So maybe he lied about a Chris person, giving bad ideas, bad advice. Why? Thieving, stealing, you know? So now you're looking at underhanded. business, dishonesty. Someone's doing danger because they're very risky with their own behavior. They're only creating their own. Look, 7 again. 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords again. Look, they're all walking into being exposed. Maybe with a Queen of Wands upside down. So when it comes to maybe the woman of maybe a Virgo person, or a Taurus Capricorn person, or Aquarius person, or a Sagittarius person, or a Leo person, when it comes to the feminine of the energy under the skirt of the facade, the mask. Look at me, I'm inspiration, I'm the speaker, I'm the this, I'm the that, I'm the da hoo-ha. No, you're not. You bring everything through seduction and lies and betrayal. You're very disorganized when it comes to your morals. You impose your values on other people. So this is why they're unhappy. Unhappy people. Unhappy. You could be dealing with an upside down Queen of Swords. A very cold-hearted person, very malicious, unhappy at home with their people them. And someone's making an investment, maybe a Taurus person. Oh gosh, Taurus person. It could be a bad Taurus person when it comes to their thoughts, when it comes to their energy. So when it comes to myself, all right, you could be dealing with a Queen of Wands. When it comes to the energy, all right, it's under seduction. So now when it comes to the energy, it could be a Queen of Wands. But when it comes to the thoughts of the Queen of Wands, all right, you could be dealing with a Queen of Swords upside down. So now the energy of the Queen of Swords, she could be very seductive, but it comes from maliciousness, gossiping, lies. You know, one who puts people down, someone who can't be trusted. So this could be one person, okay, or 2 people. Because now we're looking at because of an investment. People are unhappy. What? Because of postponed reunion, all right? So then you look at someone's leaving home after making an investment, maybe with a Taurus person. So now you go back to a Taurus person energy. Maybe you're dealing with a female. That's their thoughts and their energy, especially when it comes to their community or at home behind the walls, all right? So now we're looking at an investment with a Queen of Cups. When it comes to their emotions now, gullibility. Gullibility. Don't care about other people. It could be 3 women in a group. 3 women in a group. With a Taurus person. And with a Leo masculine. You're looking at the Emperor. Using misinterpretation. Upside down higher priestess. Intuition. They're misusing intuition and acting on bias and prejudice. Very manipulative people. They lack emotional control. Maybe King of Wands. Very devious person. Fucking not liar. Fucking not liar, man. Fair's moving on. Fair's moving on. Why? Why do you fear moving on? You fear what? You fear, oh, never mind. Abandonment shit, maybe. Or maybe looking at cohesions with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But let me say something. The devil again. Let me tell you, you see, some masculines, yeah, I'm not trying to be funny. They know they're in a very bad toxic relationship. They know they're going through shattered dreams when it comes to inspiration, when it comes to their budget, when it comes to their bad luck. You know what I mean? They know they've got to return back to normality, all right? But they refuse to. They like to waste time with a lover. Do you understand? Why? Because the lover lacks fucking success with a bad upside down king, because with bad advice. Why? Because he's seeing an upside down earth sign person, lacks independence, a feminine person, lying that they're single. No, they're fucking not. So now someone's looking at justice. Justice, man. Maybe a Sagittarius person. When it comes to boundaries, boundaries, man. These people lack fucking boundaries, bruv. Lack boundaries. They're just lacking. It's just disgusting. And then they'll go around and blame everyone else. You know? Like with myself. Imagine they saw me all angry, shouting. This time they'll go around to everyone. Yeah, she's like that, you know. Because she's just mad. She's just a fan. She's just that. Not knowing, not telling people, nah. I used to bang that, you know, and I just treated like shit. Oh, that's why she's angry. Oh, now we get it. Do you know what I mean? Now we understand there was disharmony. Oh, because you lied, stealed, and cheated. Oh, you said you didn't know the person. Oh, she was a fuck, but she didn't know that. You don't got to be responsible for your own fucking actions, man. Because when things don't work out, who's acting like a victim? These same perpetrators. These same perpetrators trying to act like nothing ain't wrong. Of course something's wrong. It's been 13 to 5 years, something ain't wrong. But these people will act like nothing ain't wrong, boy. Why? Now someone's looking at good news, looking at the intuition. Someone's looking at their intuition, man, because someone's got a mental overload. Especially when they're looking at this part. Mental overload, man. They have to use their intuition so they can turn their back. Oh, I'm on the wrong. All right, we'll leave it there. So they can turn their back. They've got to use their intuition. Because someone's struggling with finding purpose. But you can by using the intuition. Someone's going for a 9 to a 10. 10 of cup. You can't fake a 10 of cup. But you can fake a 10 of pentacles. Use your intuition. Pay attention. Maybe someone's got too much options, so they feel like very privileged, very entitled because they got all the options around them. No, it's opportunists. It's an opportunist, man. Just that they just in the right place at the right time. Maybe a Taurus person, because they're going to look at unemployment. They're going to be very frustrated. Why? Because people going through spiritual awareness and they got creative blocks. They're not going through spiritual awareness. No, they're not. Because they have an inability to move forward. Inability. Why? Because they can't create. They depend on people. This is why they resist moving. Why? Because maybe an upside down King of Cups was chatting shit about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Now there's a conflict with a Leo person. He gave bad advice while he was looking at unalignment. So now you look at a Virgo person, resistant to change. Paranoia. Why? Because someone's in their intuition. They can't handle it. Maybe a Gemini person, backstabbing. Now they're in paranoia. Trust me, more and more you'll see people being antisocial because they understand this is what they did. They can't handle it. Why? Because now they understand when it comes to the 2 of Cups. Somebody was working on unrequited love, wasting their time. Lack of ambition, right? Upside down. Somebody's lying about being single. Someone's lying about how they can be independent. No, they cannot. They do shady investments. Could be a female fire sign person, Sagittarius, or a Libra person, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, because you're all here. Do you know what I mean? They wanted real Empress stuff. These people are mad. Mad. They thought they'd get away with this deception. No, judgment here is for you, my friend. Judgment here for you, how you look work. There you go. Someone's looking at patience. Maybe a Aquarius person. Maybe they're very patient. They're turning their back on these people. Or it could be a fire sign person. Looking at new job, self-employment, building back a business, looking at trade, looking at reparations or repetition or you know, do your self-mastery. Don't keep looking for quantity. Whoopee, someone's got millions of fans. Oh yeah, so what? That's their consumers, but what are they doing with it? Nothing apart from, look at me, I got a tattoo. Look at me, I'm slim. Look at me, I'm copying someone's hairstyle. Look at me, I want to be Verena. That's all they have. What breakthroughs are you really doing? Listen to how people talk, man. That's how Genevieve talks, man. Illiterate. Now looking at a love choice has a lack of success with a Leo person, because malice, hypocrisy with a Taurus person that lacks independence, shady investments. And then you'll hear comments online. This is what I'm telling you, people are so naive. Oh yeah, Genevieve, if she married such and such, she wouldn't have made it that far. Genevieve has stolen every fucking thing she's done. I don't give a fuck what you lot say. I don't give a fuck what you lot say. I have never met that woman in my fucking life. Sorry, my darlings, I just put a little bit of my experience. Remember, we are energy. We go through things differently and we're here to manage our emotions, because some of us are on twin flame journeys, soulmate journeys, all right? Or just self-love journeys to find out about spirituality. But when someone adds voodoo, and all that madness, when you research twin flame energy, it's already challenging. So imagine how stupid they look even more now. Because they failed. Just like their career. But they're trying to hold it on, make it look good. Because some people just know people at news outlets, innit? Or they know people to pay. Oh, say something nice about me, darling. You know? Or let me bump into that celebrity, darling. Make me look like important. I'm going around doing something because I'm around ABC. Whatever. What breakthroughs are they doing? Nothing but blocks. Someone probably went abroad, or someone's looking from abroad, someone's looking at happiness, but somebody was trying to block someone's marriage. Someone tried to block a Leo person from a 2 of Cups. Maybe a King of Cups. He keeps coming up too lately. Or a Gemini person. But now we're looking at maybe a Leo person. He's looking at maybe his blocked heart. Because he was backstabbed, betrayal. Because now we're looking at deception. All right, maybe someone's single. Maybe someone needs to go single. Maybe a Gemini masculine person. Maybe you need to find that courage. Why? Because you're a backstabbing little bastard. Yes, you are. Why? Because somebody was looking at someone's information, someone's intellectual property. Somebody's meant to write, like myself, I'm not looking what anyone says. I was supposed to write a second Bible. Oh, yes, I was. Whether you like it or not, if God didn't speak to you, mind your business. Someone's got secrets anyway, and they're going to be very disappointed about a book. Very disappointed. Oh, yeah, they wanted the book information. Oh, yeah, they did. So these greedy little bastards, oh, yeah, done a structure when it comes to the moon. Secret deception. 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 Oh, yeah, lies, trickery, treating, thieving, underhanded behavior. Somebody's been very dishonest. Somebody was altering someone's book. Somebody was trying to do the most. Now looking at authority now. Oh, yeah, you could be looking at maybe a lawyer. Oh, yeah, or a financial advisor. Or maybe you're just looking at a private detective. Okay? So use your intuition, people. Okay? Because someone has no emotions. No emotions whatsoever. So now you're looking at, the King, Queen of Cups. Maybe they were blocked from each other because of Earth sign person. Alright? Because now we're looking at a blocked delivery. But now there's a secret when it comes to change. Someone's changing. Maybe someone's changing family. Looking at reunion that was blocked. Maybe someone's coming from abroad. Because someone's looking at their blocked emotions. So they have to spend time alone. Or somebody was blocking someone's love. They want them to be alone. Because they saw a book and secretly they wanted to change it. And now they fear. Because a Gemini Libra Aquarius person is stable. And his King Cup upside down gave bad news. But he keeps looking at this unalignment, man. He wanted to make that change with an Earth sign person. Because they feel that privilege. Because they have inheritance issues. When it comes to ancestry. When it comes to generational wealth. When it's old school money. Do you understand? So they were looking for values, support. They were looking for riches. So now people are talking because someone's very telepathically connected to someone. Maybe an air sign person, an air sign woman. So this King of Cups is giving bad advice. But someone's gossiping though. Someone's telling, oh yeah, maybe authority. Someone's talking a lot about backstabbing, betrayal of a Leo person. How a Leo person's got the strength. Maybe he's alone looking at this. Somebody wanted this person alone, man, like he's some Hansel and Gretel. Not Hansel and Gretel, what do you call? Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your hair down. When, Genevieve, darling? When should I do that, my darling? Because you are commodity and we need you. Get the fuck out of here, you scheming little manipulative, deceptive person. Very deceptive. Very sneaky, beaky, Becky. All right? Because we're looking at a situation where when we see the snake, all right, could be a Queen of Cups you're dealing with in your situation. But in my situation, it's a Taurus person. So now you have to decode the snake, man. Oh, yeah. Because someone, oh, yeah, is ready to strike in the desert when you don't see sneaky, beaky, Becky bringing deception, danger, trouble, lies, but trying to play it safe. So you're looking at a very quick-tempered female that needs people to back their bullshit. But when it comes to facing an air sign person, especially in my situation, you could be talking about a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Wands. Genevieve Nanja is definitely scared of me. Oh, there you go, Earth sign person at work. Oh, yeah, working against a 2 o'clock, wasting her fucking time with a group of people. Wasting her time. The Mad Hatter. That's what God keeps showing me in my dreams. She's the Mad Hatter. In my situation, remember, we're energy, we all go through the same thing, but all do things differently. Because now we're looking at the root of someone. We're looking at the root of someone's ideas, or you're looking at your family, or you're looking at the heart of the root of someone's growth, ancestry, because someone feels like they're in their thoughts when it comes to nature. Because we're looking at ancestors' information. Somebody went into someone's archive, spiritual archive. I can't remember what it's called though. I can't say. Yeah! And they were stealing the information. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Now you're looking at the rats declining. Someone is declining because of a lie. Because when the rat comes up, yeah, that really means that use your intuition, because there seems to be a mouse in your camp masquerading as a friend. Okay, because that's also the 7 of swords. They're bringing verbal, mental, physical abuse, and they're holding on to it though. But they're still talking to these people. So it's like, say for instance, right? Someone can say, right, you lost something. Let me help you find it. This time it's in that person's pocket. Somebody will get punched in the face and they're like, oh, what happened to you? Oh, ABC did it. But because you would never see ABC, you'll believe ABC did it, but it wasn't. It was the fucking person that said they punched me in the face. Why? Because they want to masquerade as a friend. Some people just use emotional blackmail to stay in the group. All right, so they make up lies. Because now we're looking at a book, in it, that's a lucrative deal. This is why somebody probably went to an occult, because they were looking at someone's wisdom. All right, because now someone's looking at a change of residence now because of this deception. Yeah, because someone is a rat, very deceptive, very greedy. Someone declining their own thoughts. All right, someone could have a disease. I had a dream as well, you know. So if Adiwali says, if anyone blames you for STD, it wasn't, it was the woman. So now you're looking at the Leo person. Hey, King of Wands. Hey, now we're looking at, oh, every time I mention that man, he just pops up, doesn't he? All right, so now we're looking at a situation. Someone's highlighting maybe a Leo person about deception in the thoughts because there was a secret. So when we look at the secret, within the secret, it created, all right, the whip, which is anger, which is danger, which is unseen events, all right? This is why you've got to use your intuition, because when it comes to the strap, somebody probably went into anger because of arguments about deception, about lies, about people masquerading as a friend. Somebody probably was couldn't change, because when it comes to an earth sign person, they probably had a lot of rough sex. So it's like sex, pain, pleasure. That's what they like. So that's why they kept them in that motion. Do you understand? It's that, yeah, maybe that person can't get no freaky deaky nowhere else, you know. So now we're looking at maybe King of Wands, looking at inability to move forward, to change, maybe. Now looking at fear, maybe King of Wands is looking at the Queen of Swords. Look at the Queen of Swords changing because they were wishing like I'm a property of people. No one is a property of fucking nobody, my friend. They were wishing, sending curses, voodoo, woody, doody, foolishness. I've seen it in my motherfucking dreams. So this is why this King of Cups keeps looking at my change. Oh yeah, baby, the sweetheart, the Queen of Swords. Look at the Queen of Swords. Why? Queen of Swords going for an application. And they were wishing for Queen of Swords to have an inability to move forward. They wanted the Queen of Swords to have that fair beginning. They wanted to repeat negative patterns, thinking, oh, Adiwali won't change because he was an earth sign person, giving her all the love and attention. Oh, he blocked me. Oh, boo-hoo, boo. Fuck off, you lot. You don't fucking own me. Maybe Genevieve's pussy owns you lot. King of Cups upside down and you're with a Queen of Wands. Oh yeah, let's lay it all out. And you, King of Swords, Gemini person that studies what? Is it sociology? Is it? Oh, it's all here, baby. Shall we continue? Shall we? Shall we? Like I'm scared of you muppets. What? Because you got 1 or 2 little power. Because you got 1 or 2 Netflix deals. Go and suck your mum. I keep telling people, you know, I'm that person, you know. I'll give you an example. My child was getting hit by a boy at school all the time. And by some woman's daughter. 2 separate times, right? I went with a solution, you know, to the office. Let's play games like, you know, the t-shirt, put 2 kids in there. Or let's do conflict resolution, because they don't promote that a lot at school, not enough. No, they don't want to listen. Oh, they didn't want to listen. Oh, you don't want to listen? All right. We're in the playground, waiting for the bell to go, or picking up the children. Hello. Oh, yeah, you're with your mum now. All right. Mum, let me tell you, as you can't control your child, I'm going to tell you in front of your child, all right? If you don't keep touching my child, I'm going to beat your mama. I'm going to say the same to Genevieve, Nadia. You're such an immature child. I feel like I've been your child for about 5 years now, all right? I'm going to tell your mother as well. If your daughter don't stop trying to pick on me, I'm going to slap you the fuck up as well. Because you're a hard it. I gave you lot peace. I gave you so many avenues to come in here peacefully. 5 years, Emma. 5. all ignored, all want to act like some bad girl. All right, I'm warning you, if you don't stop Genevieve Nadia, I will slap your mum up every time I have a time. Remember, it's a small world, you know. Small world. You forced me into this fight. You did. So I'm not fighting over no Adiwale King or Bajina. Always remember that, my girl. It was about my information that you stole. Now your hair looks like me. Your makeup looks like me. Because you're a mad girl. Let's move forward now, all right? So somewhat, maybe you're thinking of, you're wasting your time when it comes to the Two of Cups, or maybe it comes with somebody wanted someone to waste their time and be in paranoia and isolation, a King of Cups. Because the King of Cups was bringing out bad ideas. He was scheming. He's a fraudster. Maybe with a King of Swords. There we go. I just said that too, didn't I? Oh, I don't need the cards. No, I don't. This is why I like to teach people with my private readings. I don't charge people. All right. If you want to donate, it's up to you. But I don't ask. But I do private readings. All right. Those people know I do private. All right. I don't have no other channel but from here and TikTok. So don't let no one scam you. I will tell to them, I will give you 1 or 2 tools. And like, I don't want you to come to me. The world is a fucking tarot. Where do you think words and numbers came from? Images around you and images within you. So when you're going to blame tarot, for some of you, oh, they do voodoo because they do tarot. No, Genevieve's family does. They do voodoo, voodoo. I've seen it. I keep telling them to sue me, but they won't because they know the truth will come out right here. Your lawyers will ask me for a reading. So now we're looking at a King of Cups. Keep looking behind the back of a Queen of Swords. Keep looking, mind you, because no one gives a shit. I certainly don't, because you don't intimidate me, my friend. All right, collective, keep going. Use your intuition. God will always protect you from outside forces. So now you're looking at a masculine, the main masculine. All right. Maybe he understands he's got bad advice for a King of Cups. And he's looking at behind the Queen of Swords. Because when you got the application, the bouquet, someone's looking at the Queen of Swords, all right? Because now we're looking at large rose. Maybe somebody wants to send roses, all right? Or someone's looking at maybe the happiness and the beauty of the Queen of Swords. She could be a very gifted person, all right? She could be a widow, okay? But she always goes forward through her struggle. So now someone was in paranoia. Why? Because people got to respect people's differences when it comes to their faith, religion, spirituality. Respect it. If you're doing the dark side, though, like this devil earth sign person and this water sign person, you need to fucking jog on. Jog on, because you're not going to face that devil on your own. Oh, yeah, because someone's looking at letters. Somebody's looking at someone's letters and you're wasting your fucking time, baby. Our ancestors will boot you in the face, man. There you go. And I'm just about to say my ancestors are massive, you know. There you go. Power. Somebody needs to cut out, and maybe a King of Pentacles needs to cut out an earth sign person because you're wasting your fucking time. You're wasting your time, man. Wasting your time. It could be a woman that thinks she's powerful. That's the bear. Because when you're looking at the bear, all right, that is someone's wasting their time when it comes to power in this group. Wasting their time. Because now you see a situation, all right, where someone is walking around looking for strength and power, but you're wasting your time. They're looking for fortune and success when it comes to someone's roots. But the roots of this emotion, whether it's a marriage or looking for babies, you're wasting your fucking time. That's the secret. This person don't want your babies. They don't want to settle with you. They just want your money. And that's it. So now someone's looking for a new job now because they're going to turn their back on this maybe 3 people at work or 3 friends at work. Too many secrets, too many lies. Because now I'm looking at a blocked heart. Because someone went alone. Because there's somebody was looking at someone's information secretly for a change. Someone had to stabilize the situation. Because someone is talking about someone's roots. Because someone is lying and it's been exposed. But now we're looking at maybe a gifted person. And there seems to be a good few masculines looking behind the back of this Queen of Swords. We've got to learn to respect her differences or you get the fuck out of here. Come with the truth and nothing but the truth. Why? There you go. King, Queen of Swords, man. She's too busy working on her new job. She's too balanced for you people. Too balanced for you people. So she could be looking at an older masculine. Maybe the other half of her counterpart. Could be a Leo person. Or it could be an earth sign person. A fire sign person. Or an air sign person. But someone that has the quality, the master, the expertise. Someone that is good at concentrating on results to bring rewards. Because they look at ending. Someone's ending someone's robbery. Because someone had an inspiration. Because they were opportunist. With a friend. The Queen of Wands, very manipulative when it comes to information. With the King of Cups in this house. Very strategic. So now this King of Wands is looking at the situation because he was confused. But he's looking at Queen of Pentacles on his pathway. He's very highlighted about this Queen of Pentacles on his pathway. But the King of Wands, understand, is a very difficult, wicked woman, a Queen of Pentacles. All right, maybe he had a choice of two, because there's a pathway of two and two women. One with an earth sign, one was an air sign, for the King of Wands, because he's fucking immature. So he went to a high-class prostitute, because now he's looking at his finances when it comes to his energy of maybe marriage. Because now you're looking at maybe he has to cut out, okay, because someone's looking at a new beginning. Someone has an opening to a new journey, because someone's going public. Or we look at famous people with no fucking attitude. You know what? I don't understand how people can be famous enough and want to act like I'm the best thing since sliced bread in front of the camera. But behind the camera, oh my God, they did the most. Now watch them all act like victims now. Oh, well, like, I'll give you one thing as well. Oh my gosh, people and their self-importance. You should have heard Genevieve Nadia. Yes, darling, I didn't realize how important I was. I had so many emails all in the Caribbean. We don't want you in the fucking Caribbean. We don't like Obiagian. Because in Jamaica, we cuss at the duppy, the devil. And that's your roots of your ancestors, Genevieve Nadia, the blood clot devil. The devil. And I got over 2,000 videos, and most of them say Genevieve Nadia is who? The devil. The devil always comes up. So you can hide all you want. But we're going for a beautiful transition, a whole collective. We're looking at intuition now. So everything you do, write your dreams down, people, and you'll see exactly what Genevieve Nadia is doing and all these other people you're not supposed to be around. Just focus on your dreams, my darling, and write your dreams down, and these people will be caught in a hatter. The Mad Hatter coming to an end. Sorry to throw you, my darlings, all right? Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.